Kia ora Rotorua. Ahead in tonight's bulletin, the Rotorua Rotary Club is calling for nominations for the Rotorua Police Award. Local women have the opportunity to get advice from international speakers at tomorrow's Gem Women Conference, and international motorsport returns to Rotorua. The Rotorua Rotary Club is calling for nominations for the Rotorua Police Award. It's the 6th year that Rotorua Rotary have sponsored the award, and Club President Anne Nicholas says the award is special as it's the public who vote for the winner.
The Police Person of the Year is based on public nominations, so it's not our club decision, it's a public nomination process, and it's aimed at policemen and women who do their job in above the level of expected performance. So it's not one act of bravery, it's about doing a really good job or a better than good job throughout the year.
And Nicholas says nominations are now open, with the award to be presented in December. And local women have the opportunity to get advice from international speakers who promise to inspire and help create strategies for getting ahead. Caroline Marsh is one of Britain's leading female property investors, and along with Australian life coach Amanda Wells, are hosting the GEM conference tomorrow at the Holiday Inn. Ms Marsh says the conference is about empowering women and giving them the tools to achieve their goals.
Yeah, this is awesome. Obviously, I will be a great part of it. We had one seminar last night in Taupo, and that was really, really great. So it was just a quick introduction. And so the whole idea is we want to take women on a journey. Yes. And so you inspire women. And from inspiring them, we educate them. So give them the tools, the strategies of how to take on your concept, how you can turn your passion into profits. And really, it's having to hold hand somebody and say,
you'd almost need a whole week, wouldn't you?
Well, you actually...
It's condensing it.
It's condensing everything else. So in a day we will give, here are the strategic key things that you have to do. And so it's quite an intense day, but at the end of it all, it's an overview of, so these are the key steps. So we want to prove to you that it is actually doable, and therefore you can come and be a part of it.
And we have more from the inspirational Caroline Marsh in tonight's City News. This year, the Carols by Candlelight event is celebrating its 20th anniversary. Organiser David Elliott says he believes the success of Carols by Candlelight over the past 2 decades is due to their focus on families. He says the venue of Kurau Park is also a favourite for locals to gather for the carols.
Well, it's a natural amphitheatre, and if we get a good warm evening, the atmosphere is absolutely wonderful. We had, for about 5 years, we ran it at the Village Green, which is a flat site. We had to build a stage up so everybody could see us, and it just didn't have the atmosphere. So we were told by a lot of people that they much preferred Kurau Park, and so we've come back.
And don't forget, the Carols by Candlelight event is Friday, the 14th of December, starting at 7 p.m, so put it in your diary. In sport tonight, the game of snooker is as popular as ever if last weekend's Masters tournament is anything to go by. Over 50 players from throughout the North Island met for 3 days of competition at the RSA. It's the second time the snooker tournament has come to Rotorua, and tournament controller Paul Phillips says the weekend event is part of a series held nationally. He says prize money and silverware are up for grabs by winners of the various sections.
This particular tournament, there is $5,000 worth of prize money, and 20% of that generally goes to the winner. And we also have trophies for the winners and runners-up. And all the finalists, we have 4 competitions, the 4 finalists, they all get a trophy, and the losing semi-finalists of the main, plus a trophy for the highest break, excluding handicap and including handicap.
And congratulations to local player Maureen Collier, who took out the snooker tournament, her 2nd year in a row at winning the event in Rotorua. Well done. On Sunday, international motorsport will be returning to Rotorua as the Epee Silver Fern Rally stops for an overnight break. The Silver Fern Rally is a marathon event that covers 7 days and over 3,000 kilometres, including 1,000 kilometres of high-speed competition stages, bringing 50 competing cars and their supporters through the local area. As a biennial event that has so far been held in the South Island, it's now the North Island's turn to show off the challenging gravel roads, many of which have been part of Rally New Zealand and the World Rally Championship in the past. Aimed at historic and classic rally cars, this year the Epee Silver Fern Rally sees competitors from the UK, Germany, Luxembourg, United States, Belgium and Australia lining up against 33 locals. Rally Chairman Gary Smith says he's excited by the quality and competitiveness of the entry list. Locals are invited to the Epee Zone at the Village Green to see the cars on Sunday, with most arriving by 5 p.m. And to the weather now, Rotorua, brought to you by Trevor Robson Signs and Graphics Limited. Tonight we're in for fine weather, with a chance of an evening shower, light winds and an overnight low of 3. Tomorrow for Thursday, fine with a frosty start, light winds, a high of 16 and a low of 2. And the outlook forward to Friday, fine with morning frosts, light winds, a high of 18 and a low of 3. And if you're heading out onto the lake, the marine forecast for Lake Rotorua, variables to 5 knots, becoming southeasterlies 10 knots late morning, tending easterly during the afternoon, then easing in the evening. Waves less than half a metre, and yes, good news, fine weather. And still to come in tonight's program, I meet Caroline Marsh and talk about tomorrow's GEM Women Conference. Alan Solomon is with Olympic silver medalist Sarah Walker, and Carly Jackson looks at the issue of bullying with Councillor Irene Beeg.